Coach T podcast, and the NFL show is presented by Turner Sports Training, TST.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Hey. You know what time it is? Yeah. You know what time it is? Some people are probably like, what time is it? You know what time it is.
It's showtime.
Yo. You're back listening to the Coach T NFL show with Kyle and Hicks. You could be anywhere else in the world, but we're thankful, fans, that you are here with us, listening to us, gracing your lovely ears with our lovely voices. So before we get into our power rankings, before we get into pick the winner, guys, how are you guys doing? We'll start with you, Kyle.
Yeah, man, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. So this was finally the week. My Mishawaka Caveman, we unfortunately did take a loss this last week in our sectional championship. So we are going home. We have turned in our equipment. It is now off-season time. And but besides that, though, I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling real good, ready to hear some picks.
I'm feeling pretty good. It's hard to come by Eagles win. So I know Terrence is going to be talking about that when we both pick the Eagles. But other than that, I think it's a good day to hear some picks. Everybody got kind of messed up this week, so I don't feel as bad. Ready to do some picking though.
So Hicks, let me ask, man, how did shooting your Yo and Hicks picks show? How did that go?
Man, so I think we both went 7-7. Which is funny. He's like, you don't have the same picks that you do here, and it's weird. Like after I pick all the picks, sometimes I have a different pick in my mind. You know what I really.
After you talk about it, you kind of think about it.
Yeah, I don't know that show. It's been going pretty good. I definitely want to have y'all on there. It's been the last couple of weeks just because of like running late. You know how it is putting shows together. So it's still a task to put the show together, but it's fun. Just like this show. And it's working the kinks out every time. Just trying to have a good time with it.
Yep, I feel that, man. So hey, let's get into it, man. It's getting late, and I know the fans are itching. So we won't do our stock up and stock down. I do want to read those quickly, just for me. I'm not saying you guys have to. And actually, as a host for this, I'm saying you guys are not allowed to answer here because I want to get rolling. But my stock up teams, yes, I said teams. New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are both in their last 5 games. They are 4-1. They're both second in their respective divisions, and they both have an outside shot to make a wild card spot. My stock down team, San Francisco 49ers. Complete opposite. They lost to the Kyler Murray-less Cardinals last week, and in their last 5 games, they're 1-4. My stock up player, wide receiver Devontae Smith. He balled last week, 5 catches, 116 yards, 1 touchdown. And my stock down player, Allen Robinson of the Chicago Bears. His season high in yards came last week with only 68 yards. And his highest total receptions this year has been 6 catches, and that happened in week 1. So he's been disappointing. I know he's playing with a rookie quarterback, but it hasn't looked great.
Talk to him.
Power rankings. Okay, normally we do a top 5 teams. You guys can give your top 5. I released earlier on social media my top 10 teams. My number 10 team I have as the LA Chargers. Number 9 I have the Buffalo Bills. Number 8 I have the LA. I have the Las Vegas Raiders. Number 7 I have the Baltimore Ravens. Number 6 I have the Dallas Cowboys. Number 5 I have the Tom Brady-led Tampa Bay Bucks. Number 4, I have the Tennessee Titans. Yes, the Titans is my number 4 team. My number 3, I have the LA Rams. Number 2, I have the Green Bay Packers. And then number 1, I have the Arizona Cardinals. Who would like to go next with their power rankings?
So it seems like I said, me and Hicks probably only have top 5 here, but it sounds very similar. My first start with my honorable mention. I'm actually going to put my honorable mention as the Cowboys. So they would honestly, who I would probably be considered number 6. Number 5, I also have the Tennessee Titans, who I think it's funny that they are they haven't been talked about much. They're at my number 5, and they are actually leading the entire AFC right now. Okay, which is really, really shocking, I think. But they're doing their thing. Number 4, I got the Rams. Number 3, I got the Tampa Bay Bucks. My top two are going to be looking the same, with number 2 being the Green Bay Packers, and number 1, you're still your Arizona Cardinals.
Okay, for me, it's tough because some of the the best teams lost this week, but I still like you still got to kind of have faith in them. For me, number 5, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think they're still a good team. They're coming off that bye week, still in control. Number 4, I have the Baltimore Ravens. I think with Lamar, man, you always are in the game, and I think that's an important factor. Number 3, I have the LA Rams. They did take a tough loss. Stafford got the defense really took advantage.
He looked Detroit Lionish. Stafford.
He did look very Detroit Lionish, which is crazy. We saw like sprinkles of that again. So that was kind of scary. But man, they're still a solid team. They're gonna come back. Number 2, I have the Tennessee Titans. They had a statement game without Derrick Henry, showing they can still do something. They're gonna be a viable team in the long run. And then number 1, I have the Arizona Cardinals. Of course, obviously looking like the best team in the league right now. Green Bay obviously wasn't in my top 5. I have them kind of honorable mention, I guess. But I don't know, man. Honestly, I hated on Aaron Rodgers in the beginning of the season, kind of. He shut me up, proved me he's still good. And then now it's just there's so much other stuff going around. I feel like he's going to have to, which I know he can. That's not that I don't think he can, but now he's just going to have to do it to me to kind of step around all the smog and all the extra and come back and be dominant again. So that's why I have them outside of my top 5.
Yeah, I love it, man. I mean, there is so much parity in the NFL right now. I mean, this is what the league wants. Any team could beat any team. We saw that last week. If you went 7-7 last week, you're actually doing pretty well. Because I mean, there were some crazy upsets, crazy games overall. But man, this is what makes the NFL great. You know, the fact that any of these teams can win on any given Sunday. And again, these power rankings are week to week. You guys know they're going to change in 7 days. But the fact that, we seemingly have some different teams in different spots, but then we have some teams that are, in similar spots. I think it's just real cool to see how, how we rate these teams. So
Talk to him.
Moving on from the power rankings, we will now go through our last segment. This is the Pick the Winner segment, where we pick the winners for week 10 of each game on the slate. We will pick our game of the week. We would pick our upset of the week. We would pick our blowout of the week, our highest scoring and our lowest scoring games of the week. So to begin our Thursday night matchup, we have the Baltimore Ravens. They are 7.5 point favorites on the road in Miami against the Dolphins. 46 points is the over under. Miami, they are 10-4 against the spread in their last 14 home games. Baltimore, they are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games on the road against Miami, and they are 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games against Miami overall. And the total has gone over in 4 of Miami's last 6 games against Baltimore. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
So this one, I am for sure going with the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, Miami Dolphins are a pit fire. That's an easy one. Ravens all day, and they most likely are gonna cover.
Yeah, I gotta go Ravens too. And then the spread, it's hard to, man, as in last week, man, not only just the losses, the spreads too. Like, I'm gonna go Ravens. I don't think they cover the spread. I know Lamar plays it close, but I know it seems crazy. I'm gonna go Ravens, but they don't cover the spread.
Yeah, I'm not rolling with it, man. I learned from last week. I'm not taking the same teams as you two, and I'm in the 3rd spot, so I have an advantage. With that, I just feel like Baltimore, they've always been really close in a lot of games. If they win, it's never in a blowout of fashion. And they going to Miami, man. South Beach. That can get tricky. So give me the Dolphins to win this game in an upset.
Talk to him.
To begin our Sunday slate, we have the Atlanta Falcons facing the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys, I want you guys to guess the number, the spread, how much the Cowboys are favored in this game.
Falcons.
I thought this was pretty fun last week.
The Cowboys just got off the
Hicks at 8.
I'm gonna say 6.
Okay, Hicks was closer. Hicks wins. Dallas Cowboys, they are a 9-point favorites at home.
Really?
53.5 is the over-under. No trends on the spreads, ironically, but everything points to the over. The total has gone over in 4 of Atlanta's last 5 games, and the total has gone over in 7 of the last 8 games in this matchup. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
So this one, that surprised me. The spread's actually that high, just because that loss they came off of. But I am still going to pick the Cowboys. I do think that they're, even though they had a tough loss against the Broncos, it really didn't seem like, or it seemed like really their D line. It just seemed like they just could run the ball over and over. And the Falcons, I mean, that's really, they don't got much over there, especially in the run game. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys in that one.
Yeah, I can't see the Falcons doing much. I'm not going to pick Matt Ryan for anything. And unfortunately, I guess I have to pick the Cowboys if I'm not going to pick the Falcons. So I'm going to go Cowboys too.
Yeah, I'm going to take Atlanta against this number. I feel like they keep it close. But I'm going to roll with you fellas, man. I'm going to go with the Cowboys as well. They got to get a bounce back, right? After last week, after that embarrassment. They got shellacked by the Broncos at home, at the crib. So in Jerry's world, he's not having that 2 weeks in a row. So give me the Cowboys and win this game, but give me the Falcons to cover this number.
Talk to him.
Next, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are on the road against the Colts. The Colts, they are 10.5-point favorites at home. 47.5 is the over/under. Indianapolis, they are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. They are also 7-1 straight up in their last 8 games at home against Jacksonville. Jacksonville, they are 10-1-1 against the spread in their last 12 games against the Colts, and the total has gone under in 6 of Jacksonville's last 7 games overall. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Yeah, so you already know who I'm probably gonna pick in this one. I am gonna go with my Colts. Now I will say I always hate playing the Jags. I don't know what it is about them. Maybe it's they're in the division. Maybe it's I don't know. But no matter how, even their 0-16 year or 1-15, whatever it was, we almost lost to the Jags. So I don't think the Colts will cover this, honestly. Even though I think they should, I don't think they will. But they're still going to come off with the dub and almost. I think if I can remember, I get back to 500 here.
So last year, the Jags only won 1 game, and it actually was the Colts.
There we go, man.
The Jags, if you know about the AFC South, every team in that division has a kryptonite from one of the other teams. Just no matter what, this team can beat that team. I feel like the Colts have the Texans number all day, every day. It doesn't matter what's happening with the Colts.
What road are you going down?
What
road are you going down?
Everybody has I was going to go through everybody's. I guess I don't have to do that. The Colts' enemy is the Jags. If you really know the Colts, their anti-venom is the Jags.
Say it, man.
I'm going Jags.
Screw you.
I don't even want to do that, man. I'm only doing
Hey, but
that
you have to, bro. You have to. No one took the Jags last week.
That's
true. And the one random guy that would have taken them, he would have made a fortune, man. So you gotta have these upsets, man. Look, I'm going the total opposite. I'm going with the Colts. I'm also going with the Colts big because you guys know better than anyone. The fans out there, you guys definitely know. And by the way, fans out there, you listen to the podcast, you see us posting online, you see us on YouTube, whatever. Like, comment, like, subscribe, like, do all those good things because it helps us out. And if you love us, you're gonna do those things to help us out. But with that being said, like, you guys know that I like the bounce back factor, and I like whatever happened last week. I like to go to total opposite the next week. So Jags, they won their game. They're still celebrating, I'm sure, down in Jacksonville. That leads me to believe they're not going to win this game. And if they don't win this game and they're still celebrating from last week, that means that they are still drunk and hungover from last week. And that means that the Colts win big. And the last time the Colts played a lowly team at home in that dome, it was the Jets. And I compare the Jets, the Jaguars, and the Lions. I put them all in the same realm. And with that being said, the Colts smacked the Jets. The Jets didn't have a shot from the opening tip. So With that being said, I don't feel like the Jaguars have any shot to begin this game, and I feel like the Colts win by I think close to 3 scores in this game. So Colts win, and Colts win large.
Talk to him.
Next, we have the Cleveland Browns. They are facing the New England Patriots. Patriots, they are 1.5 point favorites at home. 45 points is the over-under. Cleveland, they are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games. New England, they are 5-0 straight up in their last 5 home games against Cleveland. And New England, they're also 7-1 straight up in their last 8 games overall against Cleveland. And the total has gone over in 4 of Cleveland's last 6 games against the Patriots. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Hey, so this one, I like that's funny how we have those trends too, because it sounds like New England, it's Foxborough, people always got to go there. It's super intimidating. Bill Belichick at home. Hey, they're 1-4 at home this year. All right, they are one of the worst home teams. It's like Foxborough's dead right now, dude. All right, I'm not saying the Patriots are, but that intimidation factor of Foxborough it's gone this year. I think this is going to be my upset pick of the week. Cleveland Browns coming into Foxborough, getting the dub.
Okay, I see you, Kyle.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots. So the reason I'm gonna go with the Patriots is the Browns did come off a good win, a good thrashing of the Bengals, but that's a divisional rivalry. I think the Browns still got trouble brewing in the Browns. Not only that, I feel like the Patriots, they got like kind of some type of scrap. They still got the master at the helm. They got Judon. They got, I don't
West
know.
West Bloomfield High School, Judon.
It really? See, I didn't even know that.
Alma mater. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, man, they just, I said, man, I think I see a premonition of Mac Jones winning a Super Bowl in the next 5 years. Would that be nuts?
No, it wouldn't be.
I'm going with the Patriots. I think they started something.
Yeah, I'm following you, man. Again, this is my stock up team, or one of them. The Patriots in their last 5 games, they won 4 of them. And the one game they lost was against the Dallas Cowboys, but they had every right to potentially win that game. So, look, I love the Patriots. I love what they're doing. I think they are quietly, somehow, some way, sneaking up on teams. And I think Bill Belichick's really got them rolling. And that embarrassment last year, they are far, far, far away from that. And they're really getting things going, back to the Patriot way. So I think the Browns make it tough, but them being on the road, them coming off of a quote-unquote upset win last week. Again, you do well one week, I'm going against you the next week. So give me the Patriots to win this matchup at home.
Talk to him.
All right, next we have the Buffalo Bills coming off of a stunning upset loss to the Jaguars. They are again on the road here facing the New York Jets. The Bills, I want you guys to guess the number here. How much are the Bills favored by?
10 points.
I'll just say 10.5.
Okay, Kyle, you win by half a point. The Buffalo Bills, they are 13-point favorites on the road. Buffalo Bills, they are 13-4 straight up in their last 17 games. So that means they've won 13 in their last 17 games. The Bills, they are also 5-2 straight up in their last 7 games on the road against the Jets. The Jets, however, they are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games. And the total has gone over in 5 of the New York Jets' last 5 games overall. By the way, does my voice sound much better, fellas?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I listened back last week. It was terrible, man. Y'all should have stopped me. Y'all should have said something, man. I thought y'all were my homeboys, man. Y'all had me out here like that, man. That was rough. But all good, man. Fellas, let's pick the winner in this game.
Yeah, so this one, honestly, this one's a little interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. The thing with this one is, if you guys watched that game versus the Jags, last week, Josh Allen, he still looks really good. All right. That team still looks really good, except for the O-line. All right. This man was running for his life. I think they had like 5 sacks, something like that. The O-line just looked atrocious. Okay. I think the Jets honestly sneakingly have a top 10 D line in the league right now. So I don't think it'll be enough to win. I'm still picking the Bills, but I don't think the Bills are absolutely covering 13. All right, I think the Bills win by 3 points.
You know, I don't want people to get my Colts pick misconstrued because I think the Colts are a good team. And the Jets, when they played the Colts, the Jets aren't a good team, right? So of course the Colts rolled them. But if you watch that game, first of all, they had to put a brand new quarterback in that hadn't played. But once he got in rhythm and got moving, it was like, what the heck? Okay. The Jets didn't look the end of the third and fourth quarter of that game, they didn't look bad. I'm like, man, this team's like stringing some stuff together. I think that Colts team is very, very good. And the fact that the Jets were kind of showing something, I'm like, I just wonder, what if Mike White had played? You know, what would have happened?
Hall of Fame Mike White.
So I don't know, man. I'm still gonna go Bills because I just don't. Those are all unknown factors. But if the Jets were to win somehow, I wouldn't be like crazy. I'd be like, man, I would. It'd be crazy, but I can kind of somewhat see it somewhere somehow.
Yeah. So you got the Bills winning, but you got the Jets covering potentially.
Yeah, I got the Jets covering.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna I try not to be long-winded, man, because I know Kyle's got to get his sleep. You got to get his beauty sleep.
Hey, how else you look this pretty? Come on now.
Yeah, right. How else do you think that happened? So with that being said, I agree with you in the fact that Hicks, I do feel like the Jets can cover. Like, I don't know what the quarterback situation is. This is me just being maligned. I didn't do the injury report this week, so it's probably going to screw me here, but I do feel like the Jets could keep it close. Okay. But again, another situation where you got an angry team. They had a terrible week last week, a nasty, disgusting upset loss last week. And I'm referring to the Bills here. They were bad last week. You guys know it. What are they going to be this week? I feel like they're going to be better this week. With that all being said, I feel like the Buffalo Bills, they win this game, of course. They have to win this game. If they're going to be, a top 10 team in my power rankings, this is the reason why they make Coach T happy, because they're able to win games like this. But I feel like the Jets at home, because they were able to beat the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Bengals haven't looked right since they played the Jets. Jets got that win. Jets at home can be very scary, and New York as a city can be very scary when you are a visiting team there. Now, Buffalo, they're coming from northern New York, and they're not traveling too far, but I feel like still the big lights, the big city, it's very boring in Buffalo. Only thing cool about Buffalo is Griselda, and that's it. So Buffalo is a sleepy town, and now you're going from sleepy town and you're going all the way to the big lights of New York. It can get tricky. So Bills win. Do Bills cover? No. But Bills do win this matchup.
Talk to him.
All right, next we have the University of Michigan Lions facing the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are 9.5 point favorites at home. 43.5 is the over/under. Pittsburgh Steelers, they are 5-0 straight up in their last 5 games against Detroit. They're also 5-0 straight up in their last 5 home games against Detroit. And the total has gone under in 5 of Detroit's last 6 games. However, the total has gone over in 5 of the last 6 matchups between these two teams in Pittsburgh. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Steelers do not cover over. That's simple. I as much as I hope I'm wrong, because I really want these Lions to make me wrong, man. I cannot wait until they do, but I don't think it's gonna happen this week. Steelers.
I'm gonna go Steelers. I'd like to see the Lions, man.
No, they don't even want to win anymore. Draft capital.
Hey,
I guess
y'all
I'm gonna just go Steelers
already.
Yeah, we were tanking before the season. I'm not picking the University of Michigan Lions. I'm not taking them. They're a college team. So give me the Steelers, and I think the Steelers picked their number. Again, the Steelers were one of my stock-up teams. In the last 5 games, they won 4 of them. So It's going to be at the end of this week. It's going to be the last 6 games. They've won 5 of them. So Steelers win large. I think this is my blowout of the week. Now, matter of fact, I'm taking this thing out. This is my blowout of the week. Steelers by 24 plus.
I'm actually agreeing with you on that. That was also my blowout of the week as well.
Yeah, it makes sense. Just go against the Lions in any shape, form, or fashion you can.
Talk to him.
Next, we have the New Orleans Saints on the road facing the Tennessee Titans. The Titans, they are 3-point favorites at home. 45 points is the over-under. Tennessee, they are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games. The Saints, they are 16-3 straight up in their last 19 road games. And a total has gone under in 4 of the last 5 road games for New Orleans. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Yeah, so this one, I am going to go with the Tennessee Titans. Like I said, they got the best record in the AFC right now. Like, they are sitting number 1 overall, which it is not being talked about at all. Yeah, I'm going to go Titans on this one. And this one is also going to be my highest scoring game of the week. I think James is going to go, or no, James is actually out. Who's the Saints quarterback again?
Trevor Siemian.
Okay. Well,
I don't know why I started laughing.
I might retract that highest score. I totally forgot about him being out, but I'm still going Titans even more.
This actually might be my blowout of the week. I know that might seem kind of crazy, but the Saints they had a good showing last week, but Tennessee's rolling, dog. They got a point to prove. Their defense is nasty, and that's what's been leading them. That's what led them last week. So I don't think New Orleans does too much. I think they get smacked up, and Tennessee wins this one big.
Yeah. Are we all taking Tennessee?
Yeah, we got a lot of them this week, it looks like, so far.
Do we?
No, not a whole bunch. This would be our 4th if you do it. Our 4th out of 6, 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, man. There's some other opportunities. I'm not going with Trevor Siemian on the road against the top team right now in the AFC. No way, no sir. So Tennessee Titans win at home because I said so.
Talk to him.
All right, next game we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming off of a bye week, if I'm not mistaken. They are 9.5-point favorites on the road against the Washington football team. 51 points is the over-under. Tampa Bay in their last 16 games, they've won 14 of them. In their last 12 games on the road, they've won 10 of them. Washington, they are 4-2 against the spread in their last 6 games against Tampa Bay. And the total has gone under in 4 of those last 6 games between these 2 teams in Washington. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Yeah, so I'm trying to pick some dogs in here, man. I cannot bring it to myself yet. There's gonna be other opportunities, like you said. I'm gonna go with the Bucs here, especially Tom Brady probably eating all the avocado ice cream he can over this in the bye week. Get his body feeling right. We haven't seen. I guess we did last year, but Tampa Bay Tom is completely different than New England Tom. I think he looks younger than ever. And in him coming off a bye week now, he got a couple days off. He might come down and drop 50. All right, for real.
I don't know what the avocado ice cream does. Everybody but it works, I guess. That's something. But maybe they should give some scoops to Washington because they haven't been able to do anything this year. And I'm gonna go Bucs because Washington doesn't have any good avocado ice cream.
I can't go against the GOAT, can I? I can't go against Benjamin Buttons, can I? Not Benjamin Buttons. I can't go against him. I can't, right? But coming off a bye is so tough, man. But listen to me, in all seriousness, Tampa Bay, man, like when they can run the ball, they look unstoppable. Mm-hmm. But when they can't and they rely solely on the pass, again, you got the GOAT back there, but even with the GOAT and all the firepower they have on offense in the pass game, like if you can turn them one-dimensional, like it looks different. But I also think, you look back at the last game for the Buccaneers, it was against the Saints. They've had trouble the last 2 years with the Saints. You talk about the AFC North, Hicks, like for the NFC South, the Buccaneers and the Saints, like the Saints have the Buccaneers number. And I know they're not playing the Saints here. They're playing the Washington football team. And that can not be further from the truth with the Washington team because the Bucs have owned them last few years. This is actually the game, now that I think about it, in the last year's playoffs, this kind of made the career for your boy Taylor Heineke, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
he had a really good game.
He almost knocked them out, man.
Yeah,
he almost knocked them out.
Yeah, he almost knocked them out. So I think Washington covers this number, but I got the Bucs winning this game. Yeah, there's no way I'm taking Washington against Benjamin Button. So Tom Brady's serve me right, my man.
Talk to him.
Next, we have the Carolina Panthers facing the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals, I want you guys to guess the number that they are favored.
9.5.
10.
You knew the number, Hicks.
10? No, I haven't looked at it.
It is right on 10. 10 exactly.
Dang.
Oh, sorry, I'm still reading. Arizona, they are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games. Carolina Panthers, they are 5-0 straight up and 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games against the Cardinals. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
That's an interesting stat for Carolina. I want to know when the last time they played the Cardinals was. Did they have Cam Newton? Honestly,
yeah, they had Cam Newton.
I bet they did. You know what I'm saying?
Jake Delhomme or something like that.
Yeah, all right, yeah. This ain't gonna be a dog one. Cardinals gonna get this. Gonna be 9-1, still the best record in the league. Panthers are still looking like they're going downhill even more. Yeah, Cardinals are easily.
See, I don't know if Kyler Murray's playing. It's weird that they have such a spread on this game. They're so big. Because is Kyler playing? And who's playing if Kyler ain't playing? That's all. I don't really know who their backup is. Who is their backup? That's all.
Let me see.
Yeah, actually, I haven't even heard. What happened to Kyler? I didn't hear anything.
He was out last week.
Yeah.
Oh, was he? Oh, I didn't even.
Oh, you know who their backup is? Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy. Yes. Colt McCoy. Yes, sir.
You know what?
Colt McCoy. He is. You're right, Hicks.
Dude, there's no way the Cardinals are 10-point favorites with Colt McCoy.
You don't believe
That's
it, Colt?
What's weird.
Cowboy Colt?
I don't know about that, man. I mean,
But listen,
Panthers are
they're
gonna
playing.
win this game.
The quarterback for the other team is Samuel Darnold. Factor that in. Sam Darnold is the other quarterback. So
yeah, they haven't played good. They just haven't been playing good at
Sam
all.
Darnold.
They haven't. I take that back. I'm still going to Arizona.
yeah.
Oh, so y'all okay? That was okay. That was
Yeah.
easy. Yeah, I'm going Cardinals too. I'm not even going to belabor the point, man. Give me the Cardinals.
Talk to him.
Next, we have the Minnesota Vikings facing the LA Chargers. The Chargers, they are 2.5-point favorites at home. 52.5 is the over/under. The Chargers, they are 9-3 against the spread and 9-3 straight up in their last 12 games overall. Minnesota, they are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against the Chargers, and the total has gone over in 5 of Minnesota's last 5 games on the road. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Hey, so here is a very good dog, all right, that I think can pull the dub here.
Live.
Dude, LA has been kind of just real inconsistent, man. I mean, like they're losing games they're not supposed to lose. Their games are a lot closer than they're supposed to be. Did you guys hear what was happening to Dalvin Cook? I think was released or was it announced today?
Yeah, something I saw it on Twitter earlier today. I'll look it up while you're talking.
Yeah, it was something just like some type of domestic abuse.
Oh yes, that's what he was. Yeah, extortion and domestic abuse. He was like a victim.
Yeah, but apparently he's the victim.
Yeah, he's the victim.
So,
right.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy. So that does scare me a little bit. Maybe his head's not really into it. I mean, obviously that would be a completely more important things than football to worry about. But then again, it is also his job. He's a millionaire doing this thing. So I got the Vikings on this one. I think they're going to come into LA and they're going to shock some people.
Sorry, before you go, Hicks. Roughly a year ago, someone broke into Cook's house. The female who did it is a sergeant in the U.S. military, attacked Cooks in his home while he had a guest present. The invader then allegedly tried to extort Cook for millions of dollars, claiming that she suffered injuries during the course of the attack that she allegedly initiated. Because she allegedly broke into Cook's house, however, he had the right to defend himself. No criminal complaints have been filed in connection with the incident. Stay tuned for more details, blah, blah, blah. Wow. Okay. So take it as you may. Weird story.
Man, that's tough. I wanted to pick the Vikings on this too. Because, man, Kirk Cousins, this is like the type of game you would think he would win. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, no, Kirk Cousins wins games against good teams, loses games that he should probably win. And I think he should probably win this game, so he'll probably lose. That might seem confusing, but I'm going Chargers.
I understand. I'll make it quick. Yeah, I you guys know I love the Chargers for the longest. They got to make a bounce back, so give me the Chargers in this game.
Talk to him.
Next, we have Hicks. His Eagles facing the Denver Broncos. The Broncos, they are 2.5-point favorites at home. 45 points is the over-under. Denver, they are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against the Eagles. And all the trends point to the over in this matchup. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
So this one, Philadelphia Eagles, Denver Broncos. Broncos coming off a monster win. Eagles coming off a heartbreaking loss. I'm going to use your logic, Terrence, and I'm going to go Philadelphia Eagles get the win in this one. That's just be more of, I think, really just more of a feeling on that one. Like I said, they just had a tough loss to the Chargers. It was in Philly, right?
Yep, it was in Philly.
All right, so from Philly to Denver, not a huge ride compared to from LA. So yeah, I'm gonna go Philly on that one.
Man, I hate to say it, man. See, Eagles played a good game. I think that's about all we got in it. And it was, it was a matchup that I think was good for us. But this one, I feel like going Mile High and it's just being a different stadium. The Cowboys just got whacked up there, like with a lot of remorse. I'm gonna go with the Denver Broncos.
Wow, man, what kind of fan
Hopefully
are you?
the Eagles win, because I've been picking for the Eagles all year and they've been losing. So
You
maybe
have.
I'll pick the Broncos and they'll win.
See, you're smart because Broncos win. You were right with your pick. If your pick is wrong, then that means your team won. So you're smart, man. I like that. I'm actually going to go with the Denver Broncos as well. One of the early season surprises, the Broncos I'm speaking about, then they kind of, fell off the face of the earth. I just feel like this is an opportunity for them to get a second win in a row. They were going to be at home against the Eagles that have been up and down all year. So, and they were throwing the ball last week, man. They had a couple big plays too in the passing game. So when they're explosive and they're playing defense and they're at home in Mile High, I think that's a lot to ask for Jalen Hurts to perform, especially coming off of a disappointing week. And again, they just have been so up and down. I got to take the home team here, and I got to take the team that's recently been playing a little bit better. So give me the Broncos.
Talk to him.
2 more matchups before we round out, or actually 3 more. Sorry, we got the Monday night, so we'll make it quick. We have the Seattle Seahawks with potentially Russell Wilson coming back this week, facing the Green Bay Packers. The Packers, they are 4-point favorites at home. 49.5 is the over-under. Seattle, they are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games. Green Bay, they are 5-0 against the spread and 5-0 straight up in their last 5 home games against Seattle. The total has gone under in 5 of Seattle's last 6 games overall. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
So this one. All right. I think. What are the odds Russell Wilson comes back? You said.
Well, it's leaning towards him playing. I don't know if he's probable, quote unquote, but I think he's questionable at this point. But I think he's leading towards playing.
What do you say? If he comes back, I'm gonna go Hawks. Okay. I don't know if I can do like a what if pick here, but if Russell's back, I'm going Seahawks. If not, I'm actually gonna go the Packers. Okay, I know stats probably don't say it a whole bunch. I think Jordan Love had a little bit less than 200 yards, a pick and a touchdown, but I think as his first ever game starting, especially with all the controversy that's been going on and stuff, I don't think he looked bad, man. I mean, I really don't. I think he did okay. I think he'll probably every week he will get better. And I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to come back this week, especially since he just got put on the COVID list. Now, putting another what if in there, if Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson comes back, I'm still going to go the Packers. So saying with all the possibilities, I'm most likely going to go with the Green Bay Packers in this matchup.
That might have been the most formulaic pick that we had all year.
I don't know what that means.
That was like A
a little bit, you know,
plus B team equals C team. Over,
C squared.
Yeah, over the one team squared. So
Kyle's a smart guy, man.
That was complex. Yeah, I think that neither one of the starters will play. I don't think Rodgers or God, why did I forget Russell Wilson's name like that? I don't know. Anyway, I don't think either one will play. And if that's the case, I'm going Pack. I think Jordan Love will have a better showing his second time out. If both the starters play, I don't care if Sierra comes with Russell Wilson. I'm going Pack. Because Rodgers, here's the thing. You don't got to love Aaron Rodgers. You don't like Aaron Rodgers. You can hate Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers don't like to be embarrassed. And when he comes back, he's about to tear people up. Just because they're hating on him right now. I just know that that's going to happen. So, there you go. I'm going Pack.
You're going Pack. Let me actually try to find some things out, man. Like this game is literally, everything is up in the air. So, it's hard for us fans. Yeah, what were you saying?
Yeah, no, I'll just say I don't think he can play because he is unvacanvated. I think it's mandatory 10 days.
Right.
And it was only a couple of days ago. So
plus, they got to come down hard on him, man. Yeah, and they got to come down hard on him. You can't have a player, especially at a premier position and a superstar like Aaron Rodgers, you can't have him lying to people saying he was vaccinated and then find out he's not vaccinated and he's all up in people's faces and doing all that for the last, start of the season, man, up until this point. So NFL's got to come down hard. So if it's Jordan Love, man, give me the Seattle Seahawks, bro. Give me the Seahawks, and that's the end of my rant right there. Give me the Seahawks, especially if Jordan Love is a starter for the Green Bay Packers. And by the way, can we get better seats for in Green Bay for Jordan Love's parents? Come on now, can we do that? They had his parents up in the nosebleed seats, man. I didn't like that. So hopefully in Green Bay at home they have better seats for him. But I don't care where his parents sit. Like, I do not see the Packers winning without Aaron Rodgers in this matchup. So Seahawks, give me the 12s.
Talk to him.
All right. So next we have, in our second to last game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. They are 2.5-point favorites on the road against the Las Vegas Raiders. This is a divisional matchup. 52.5 points is the over-under. Kansas City, they are 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games against the Raiders. They're also 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games on the road against the Raiders. And the total has gone over in 7 of the Raiders' last 8 games at home, as well as it has gone over in 6 of Las Vegas' last 8 games at home against KC. Fellas, let's pick the winner.
Yeah, so this one, I'm actually going to have this as my game of the week. And not necessarily because it's going to be the best football played this week, but just because I think it's going to be the most competitive between two teams. Both these teams are not doing great, okay? I think their records even show better than what these two teams are right now. We've been seeing, especially like the Chiefs, right? Like everyone's been saying eventually they'll get it together. Eventually they'll get together. I was saying that. I was a victim of that as well. At what point do we say, like, this is the Chiefs? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they just are not looking good. Nothing is clicking.
Not good.
Just how it is been right now. With the Raiders, again, I said this a couple weeks ago. I said this in the beginning of the show. There's always some type of drama that ruins the Raiders. And what? They lose their head coach. They lose their star receiver. They just lost another receiver because apparently he just got released for having like a gun in a video or some crazy stuff. But they're just
a DB.
Yeah, it was a DB.
Arnett, right.
They have just been, I think it was he was another first round draft pick too.
Yeah, he was a good player, man. Bro, he had Army guns. Talking about I'm going to kill you and this and that. Man, what's up with these guys, man?
Man, it's Vegas, man. It's Vegas. It's Raiders. I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm gonna go the Chiefs on this. But saying that it is gonna be the most competitive, but because it's gonna be two bad football teams playing against each other.
This is a toughie. I think I'm gonna go Chiefs too, just because there is a black cloud over the black hole, and that's a dark day, no pun intended. And I think that the Chiefs, man, they not playing great either, but they're doing a little bit better than the Raiders. And let's go Chiefs. I don't really have a lot, but I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Yeah, this would also be my game of the week. I kind of missed a couple of those, but in terms of game of the week, this has potential for me. And I don't know who's gonna win. You don't know what you're gonna get from them. I mean, this is a classic NFL game, right? Both teams are comparable. Both teams need the win, and the divisional game, you don't know what you're gonna get from either team. You don't know who's gonna. I mean, both teams are gonna fight. Both teams are gonna play hard. Let me get this straight. Who's going with the Chiefs? Kyle and Hicks?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Keep it easy. I'm going with Las Vegas Raiders. You guys know how much I love the Raiders at the start of the year. There definitely is a black cloud there. There's a reason why the NFL didn't want to go to Las Vegas for all those decades, and it's kind of showing proof right now. And I don't feel too confident in this game at all, and I don't feel too confident in the Raiders. There is something wrong in Las Vegas. There's a lot of bad juju there. Okay, but with all that being said, I'm going to go with the Raiders. Home team, divisional game. Give me the 2.5 points, and give me the Raiders to win this matchup.
Talk to him.
All right, last game before we can go to bed. We have the LA Rams. They are 4-point favorites on the road against the San Francisco 49ers. 49.5 points is the over-under. The Rams, they are 2-4 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. They're also 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 games against the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams, they are 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games against the 49ers. The 49ers, they are 0-8 straight up in their last 8 home games. That is almost unbelievable. And the total has gone over in 6 of the 49ers' last 9 games. However, the total has gone under in 6 of the last 8 games for the Rams when they faced the San Francisco 49ers in San Fran. A lot of trends, a lot of stats. Fellas, for the last game, let's pick the winner.
Yep. So this one, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I'm gonna have them covering. Even though it seems like they haven't covered at all. What I said, their last 11 games, they went 3-8. I still think they're gonna cover this one. And man, that home record is atrocious. I mean, that is god awful. I'm gonna go with the trend on that one. 0-8. I think they might as well go 0-9. So I'm gonna go Rams on that one.
I gotta go Rams too. They of course, they came off the tough loss. They're gonna come out here, try to be owners of the West Coast. Let's go Rams.
Last 2 weeks I picked the Niners and they have disappointed me like no other. And 0-8 in the last 8 home games. I mean, you have to try to be that bad at home. That is terrible. One thing about the NFL, you should be at least halfway decent at home. And in the last 8 games, they haven't won 1 home game. I'll put it like this, man. Jimmy Garoppolo starts at quarterback for the 49ers, take the Rams. Trey Lance, however, if he starts at quarterback for the 49ers, now you're talking. Now they got a shot. I'm hopeful that Trey Lance is the starting quarterback here because I am picking the San Francisco 49ers for the 3rd week in a row. I'm picking them to win this matchup, win this game on Monday night. I feel like that trend has to break at some point. They got to win a home game, and no better home game to win than on Monday night when the whole world is against you. So give me the 49ers, give me Kyle Shanahan, give me hopefully Trey Lance at quarterback in this matchup. All right, that'll do it for us, man. We all got to get some sleep, all got to get some rest. Kyle, Hicks, you guys have anything you want to say to the fans?
Hey man, just appreciate you guys. Keep on listening. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week and see how we do with our picks.
Yeah, I must same thing. Keep on listening. Check out this show. Check out my other show, Yo and Hicks Picks. Y'all can tell I'm getting old. I'm getting tired right now. But yeah, just keep on listening, keep on tuning in, and I guess holler at you guys next week.
Yeah, look, as a host of this show, man, I'm not gonna beg, I'm not gonna plead. But if you like our show, you like what we're doing, man, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, man. Give us an opportunity to have more people support, more people to listen, more people to understand what we're doing, and to find out what we're doing. And the best way to do that is to like, subscribe, tell a friend, do all that good stuff. You'll see more from us online, socially, with more graphics, more engagement, more interactions, and hopefully, fans, and that's why I'm putting it on the show. So I want to say it live on the mic, put it on wax. I want to be able to, with this show, go live. So soon enough, you'll be able to see that once I research how to actually do it and how to do it the right way. And potentially we'll be able to go live sooner than later. So with that being said, man, from us to you, this is me, Coach T. Keep showing us love, and we'll keep bringing you that funk. Peace.